Well, hi, Taurus. Welcome to Quickie Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. So, I have shuffled these cards really good. If you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, let's just get started. Let's find out, what does the universe have for our Taurus people? What is going to be happening, or is happening, or whatever? What do they need to know? For Taurus. Lovely earth sign, Taurus. Let's see, we have a few here, not enough to get started yet. Page of Cups right in the middle. Taurus, please, universe. What do they need to know? They prepare for. Any advice for Taurus? Just enough to get started here. Okay. Well, the overall energy of your reading here is this Page of Cups. That surrounds the whole reading. It does look like it's about love, you know? That's usually what the tarot talks about. It usually involves love. There might be an apology of some sort coming in. Well, you know, this cup that the page holds has a fish in it. So there could be Pisces involved in this reading or around this reading, just because the fish is in the cup, that they used a fish. Cups are love. So it's like there's not really enough room for much love in that cup because there's a fish in it. So I need to know why this is in the center of this reading, but I see lots more going on here, so let's find out. Up here in your highest energy, Taurus, is the Five of Cups. Now the Five of Cups is, we have 3 spilled cups. This figure is looking at, this is in your highest energy. You're disappointed, disillusioned, you may be self-blaming. You might have regrets in love. But this, I call this the card of hope, because there's 2 full cups behind this figure. So I think what's going to happen, the World card is right next door, is you're going to turn around. You're going to get past the spilled cups and start looking at the full cups, because we have the World card right next door. And the World card, that's a whole new life cycle coming in. This is like a whole change, you know, just like turning around from looking at the spilled cups to the full cups. Whole new attitude, a whole new way of looking at things. Here is the 10 of Wands and your highest energy. This tells me that you're going to be able to put down this heavy burden that you've been carrying here. You've had a lot on your shoulders, mentally, or, you know, it feels like you've been carrying the weight of something with these spilled cups here. It's been a burden to you, and you're about ready to let it go, because that is the 10 of Wands. So it's going to cycle out. It has to enter this new life cycle that's coming in the world. So that's awesome. So under the spilled cups, or the card of hope, with the 2 cups of hope, is the Page of Pentacles. Now, the Page of Pentacles can be an apology. It can be really examining the situation. It can be examining an apology. But I feel like there's some sort of an apology coming in, which is going to allow you to put those wands down and start looking at those full cups again. But it's not only an apology. Whatever this is that's coming in that you're going to take a very hard look at, is going to help you enter your new life cycle. And it's sitting right next to that Page of Cups. So it's like whoever spilled your cups over here, whoever that was, I think it feels like they want you to turn around, look at the full cups. I think because, see, I have the 8 of Cups right next door to the Page of Cups, and that's the card of walking away from the cups. But in this case, I think you're walking away from the spilled cups and towards the unspilled cups. So I think they want you to see that I think they want to walk away from this energy. I think they don't. I think something was off here in a relationship where you weren't being treated or felt like you were loved, and you deserve to feel and be treated like you're loved. So I feel like whoever this is, wants to come back in and do it differently this time. They don't want you to walk away. That's the only reason these guys are here. You got a new cycle coming in. You're going to drop those wands, that heavy burden. We have the Lovers card right below the Page of Pentacles, right below that apology. The Lovers, now this is a very special connection. This is a soulmate connection. See the spirit guides or the guardian angels trying to protect the two of you. This is a spiritual connection. It is the Lovers. It is the card for Gemini. So there might be Gemini in somebody's chart someplace. But more importantly, this is what you're going to be examining, taking a really hard look, is this relationship right here. So, but as the world turns over here, you will be entering a new life cycle. And I feel like so far in this reading, it's with the same person. It's like they're doing a turnabout too, which is going to allow you to do your turnabout and look at the full cups. So there's some major shifting going on here between you and your lover, okay? The Lovers is sitting right next to the Queen of Cups. This is possible water energy, which would be Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. It also falls right below the Page of Cups, which, can signify Pisces. This is the only card in the deck, male or female, all right, that has a lid on it. The only cup in the deck with a lid with little windows. This figure is trying to get answers to their love questions. You is this person, and you are really examining the whole situation here, okay, about your lover. But I think they want to make amends. I really do. And I think they want to treat you differently. I think they want to keep you. I don't think they want you walking away. I think they want to walk away from the way they've been treating you. They get it. I feel like they get it. They're stubborn. You got the Emperor here. They might be an Aries. You might have Aries in your chart someplace. They might. More importantly, this is a very stubborn energy here. The Emperor likes to be the leader. They like things to be their idea. They might have a job of authority of somehow, but they present themselves sometimes as an authoritative figure. But see that granite stone throne they're sitting in there. They're very solid. They're very well liked and respected. I think their stubbornness, their rigidness that they have about them, I think you're kind of breaking the ice here. That's what it feels like with this person, because I think they're realizing how they've been, and they've been thinking, I think, about themselves a lot more than you, and I think they kind of want to change things. They want to try better. Let's see what else is coming up for our Tauruses. What else do they need to know? What else do they need to know? Okay. What else we got here? Second part. Ooh. Yeah, okay, so let's start up here with the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups, this is confusion and love. This is what the burden is on your shoulders. It's the confusion. It's like, it's over the spilled cups, all those cups. It's like, and it's, the Page of Cups has a fish in it, not enough room for much love, because there's a fish in there. At least that's the way they were acting, because they're so stubborn. So this is the confusion. And it's like, it feels like, you're like, why do I always pick a cup that already is full of something else? Why can't I get a cup for me? That it can be full of love for me. Why can't I choose one of those cups? And you're kind of carrying this burden. I think you really do love this person. This is a special soulmate connection. I really do think you love them, but caused a lot of confusion here because I don't think you were getting what you deserve back, what you were giving out. Very confusing. Down here next to the Emperor too, we have this Nine of Pentacles. So that is the energy. So the Emperor is so stubborn. They're very independent. They're secure and stable and self-confident, which is kind of a lot of the qualities I think I've mentioned before. But they're pretty well glued to their throne, and I think that's what caused the problem is they were like adamant about being single, being on their own, not getting tied to anybody. Like they're changing, I feel like they're totally changing their minds with this world card up here. I think they're thinking that they'd be better off with you than without you, which is very, very nice. We have these two cards here about the walking away, okay? And so they don't want to lose you. There's a lot of stress and confusion here, anxiety involved in this apology that you really need to take a good look at. This is the apology too. It's all about the love, the cup of love that you were receiving. Ten of Swords, it's all going to cycle out. So the pain that came with all of this and feeling like they really maybe didn't love you, and this is a lot of questions. You have a lot of questions about how their feelings ever were and are towards you. I think that's going to be cleared up because that Ten of Swords is here. I also think it's going to be cleared up because it's right next to the Nine of Pentacles. Now, this is love of self, which they have, okay? But look at the hand. They have a giant cup of love, and I think they do want to hand it out to you. I really do, because it's below the Ten of Swords. The cycling out of that energy, the apology that comes in. I think that's what it's all going to, if this sounds like you're reading, then it probably is. If it doesn't sound like you're reading, it's not. So check your moon and rising signs. But you're entering a whole new cycle with this person. Nice. It's good to see things, work out. And that's the way it looks. So Taurus, that was your reading. Thank you for watching Quickie Tarot.